don't even know if you guys can hear me because it's so loud down here, but these guys are doing some pretty technical stuff here. The only way for us to avoid crowds was to get right down here in these deep, fast holes down in the gorge, and they get 1 second to make a drift, and then they gotta cast again. 1 second, and then when you hook up, this thing wants to take you down the fall. So get ready, it's gonna be a little exciting couple of minutes here. That's a brook trout, dude. I can see from here.
I'll milk it. Yeah, there's a firebait.
That's a brook.
We've been fishing really hard down here.
Oh, wow.
And watching this hole. You can see them down there. And we've been using eggs, and I switched it up to some firebait and a really nice little brook trout. Let's see if I can do this without falling in. It's pretty steep here.
Just yank them right into there. Don't go any further. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Come this way, Cal.
There you go. Look at that. Look at that nice fish right there.
Keep going. Oh, dude. Come on, get him up. It's a brown. It's a brown. Oh. What?
Little wild brown.
Right here. Look at that fish. Oh, what? It's slippery again. There you go. I'm gonna come right here. Oh, that's pretty.
Oh!
All right, so a little different water here. Very fast, very bouldery, a lot of plunge pools, small pockets for the fish to hide in. So the one thing that we had to do was really step up our weights to get down in the steep holes. So we were doing about a foot and a half. You see we're using some pretty good shot. And I like to do, I would say, like I said, the separation between the hook and the split shot, probably about a foot and a half. That way the weights get you down really fast, really quick into those holes, but your eggs or your fireworm, which is what we were using as well as the peach firebait, was really staying up above the rocks and keeping the hook from getting snagged.
Got one. All right, another one here in the same pool. This is on pink shrimp. There, let me get down this rock here without falling in.
Got it. Oh.
Hold on, let me get up.
Yeah. And now we got the trifecta. A rainbow,
A brookie.
and a brown.
Yeah, nice fish. Nice job.
All right, so part of the setup that we were using today is a size 12 fire hook. That was the go-to. Some guys like really big hooks, some guys like a little smaller. I like kind of somewhere in between. And so the size 12 was working really good for us. Works perfect for a single egg. As far as the size of egg to hook ratio is very good. Wide enough gap that way you're going to get a good stick in those fish, but still holds onto the egg perfectly, so that hook point is perfectly exposed.
Oh no. The brown?
That was exciting.
Now, this afternoon's episode of Pautzke Outdoors was kind of a frustrating one. To be honest, we're fishing the hatchery supported section of Wilson Creek, and we fished a couple holes really hard to start the afternoon. And let's just say they were the roadside ones that had been stocked several weeks ago. No bites, no nothing. And, you know, really nice weather day, nice and warm out here, t-shirt weather. Every other hole that we went to had lots of people in it and a lot of very frustrated folks. Nobody was catching anything, including us. You know, in the first section that we fished, we didn't see a single fish, didn't get a bite. reality. This is just us being honest. Maybe the creek's being stocked in a couple of days or a couple of weeks. We don't know. Obviously hadn't been stocked in a while. What we did is we just started wandering around, and from Wilson Creek we went into the Wilson Creek Gorge, and sure enough, not only is it gorgeous, but we found a couple of holes that had fish in them. Now, these are holes that you have to hike down into. Anybody that's been here before knows that they're very popular swimming holes. They're just a really cool place to be. But more important, we walked in, we walked by a couple of snakes. We had one guy tell us there's a water moccasin over there, don't go over there. We had another guy say there's a copperhead over there, don't go over there. So we're already seeing ticks everywhere. You know, we're kind of up against the odds. But we found these two little plunge pool type areas, and it wasn't an easy place to fish. And what I mean by that is there's such swift current here. Obviously this is a spring, you know, river levels are high. Every time we casted, you literally had to make a precise, perfect cast, and it had to drift in a perfect section or you weren't going to get bit. And you'll see, we're real people just like you. We make mistakes. We lose fish like everybody. If people don't lose fish, they're telling you fish stories. And we probably lost, I don't know, 5 to 8 fish just because the current was so heavy. There were boils, you know, poor hook sets with the angles we were at. But we did catch some really nice fish, and we ended up making a good day out of this. And more important, we were able to catch a rainbow, a brown, and a brook right here on this gorge section of Wilson Creek. Now, all of our fish today came on 3 baits. You'll see Mike did catch 1 or 2 on a pink fireworm, you know, and then these guys used pink shrimp salmon eggs. Everything came on a size 12 fire hook today, and they did not use any floats at all. Because the current was so heavy, we had to make sure we got that bait right on the bottom. Now, the other bait they used was peach garlic. Seems to be a real popular bait here in Western North Carolina, but it just shows you if you run into trouble, things are crowded, can't find an open spot, and you can't find fish to catch, head on down to the gorge, be careful, look out for obstacles and poisonous things, and you too could find a deep hole like we did that has a few trout left over. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.